D major scale uses two sharps, the C sharp and the F sharp. I personally like to build up from 4 simple chords, and this is what we're going to start with. I'm Laura Saggers, and I'm the piano professor for professorate.com, and this is keyboard or piano. Okay, let's think about this for a minute. If you're learning to drive, what would you prefer to drive? A Ferrari or a Pinto? It's basically the same thing. I would always go for a lovely, great big grand piano, but that's rarely in people's budgets, especially if they're about to fork out a whole bunch of money. For a student, they don't even know if they're any good at the piano. If you do want to stick with a piano, I would say try and rent one. There's loads of music stores that rent them out. And then after a few weeks or so, or maybe even a year, you can always cash that in and say that you want to buy it. Or if you want to return it, you can return it. At least you haven't forked out $5 grand for a piano, which sometimes that's what you have to do. Maybe you don't have enough room for a piano. And there are some really, really good keyboards at the moment. But if you do get a keyboard, I highly recommend you do the following. Make sure it's fully weighted. Make sure it's velocity sensitive. Ask to have 3/4 or full octaves. And I would recommend getting a pedal. If you get all of these, then you're don't have to upgrade for quite some time. The better the instrument, the better the student can hone in on their skills. Again, if you're just starting off and you've never played before, I wouldn't recommend getting a brand new piano or maybe even a grand. But like I said, get the best that you can possibly afford because it's going to really benefits. I'm Laura Saggers, I'm the piano professor for professorate.com, and this is keyboard or piano.